Season 4 is well underway, and we'll perhaps have a mid-season update next week, as we'll discuss here on the channel for Modern Warfare 2. But in the meantime, there's a surprising number of free rewards from camos, blueprints, and more that you can net. So today I want to run down what you need to know and what you need to do in regards to collecting any and up to potentially all of them if you're at all interested. So as we go along, drop your thoughts down below. How many of these do you have? How many are you looking forward to go for perhaps? Or do you not care about any of these at all? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, you find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay up to date with all things Modern Warfare 2, 3, X-Defiant, and other FPS content here on the channel. I'd love to have you. And finally, check out my friends over at GamerAdvantage. We just launched the new limited run of the Espresso bundle, the first product collaboration of mine here with a partner, and I couldn't be happier to share it with you guys. More on that a little later, but for now, let's jump into it. Firstly, let's start out with the things that are currently available. We'll eventually work our way down to what's still upcoming in the future, but I want to first start out with some of the free stuff here that all you have to do is straight up redeem the content and it's yours for Season 4. Firstly, let's start out with the Prime Gaming Bundle. This one is accessible for any platform here with this, but the only prerequisite is that you have to have an Amazon Prime account, a Twitch account, and a Call of Duty account. Very similar to what we've seen with, say, viewership rewards for the CDL, which a couple of those are in this video here. You have to make sure that your Twitch and your Call of Duty accounts are linked, but again, you have to also make sure that you have an Amazon Prime account linked to your Twitch account. So linking all three of those things together, you can end up getting the Track Rivals bundle for Season 4 here. That coming along with the straightaway Victus XMR, the Speed Boost Lockman Sub SMG, with additional items of the Dustmaker UTV vehicle skin, heel-to-toe hatchback skin, and the Racing Team sticker. Now, all in all, the blueprints themselves actually look pretty cool. As for builds, you're probably going to want to change some of the stuff here that comes along with these, but they do look pretty cool if you ask me. But again, all entirely for free. You have until July 20th to redeem these. So if you'd like to grab those, link in the description below to where you can find that, and make sure you just link everything. It'll run through with you how to do that if you haven't done so already on the site. But anyways, that's the Prime Gaming Bundle for Season 4. We also end up seeing the Season 4 Combat Pack available for free, but this one unfortunately is exclusive only to PlayStation users, and so much so to the point that things like the Oni operator and the blueprints that come along with this combat pack, they're actually not even visible on PC or Xbox if you end up running into a player that has these. Instead, if you end up going against somebody and, say, killing them, taking their weapon, it'll just show up as that base weapon, no skin on it. The attachments will still be there, but no cosmetic differences here than that of a base weapon. So kind of weird how that all works out. I think if you end up killing an Oni operator, they show up as a Milsim operator, but that's one of those weird things that comes along with the exclusivity. But if you are on PlayStation, all you have to do is go over, find it in your PlayStation store, and simply add to your library. It's not anything that you have to actually end up buying or anything like that, but it will still give you that weird thanks for purchasing email if you have that set up. So I always think that's funny where they're like, thanks for purchasing, meanwhile it's a free thing. But anyways, you can end up getting with this bundle the Breaker weapon blueprint, the Dead Seas weapon blueprint, the Jumper charm, the Many Faces of Oni emblem, the Scuba sticker, the Oni shards player card, and the Oni diver operator skin, kind of playing into that aquatic theme that we see with Vondel and everything else for this season. So that's something that again is free. All you have to do is just simply be on PlayStation and have PlayStation Plus. Next up, we're going to move over into some other rewards that aren't quite as simple as just simply find them and download them. Instead, they're going to have a little bit tied to it, some prerequisites of sorts. First, probably what I think is my favorite of these and coolest looking so far, at least for Season 4 here, is that of the Rise Up weapon blueprint for the MP5, or rather Lockman sub. This comes along with the Vondel body scan Easter egg, which we haven't done a full breakdown or guide here of this. It's a little late on that. If you guys would still like to see it, I can run down it if you guys would like, but this basically tasking you with ending up finding the sort of body scan tracker around Vondel. It'll give you coordinates that you have to go and visit and then end up interacting with the world a little bit. It'll then spawn a special crate that then once it comes down, you have to capture that, and once you do, it unlocks the Rise Up blueprint. This looking like really cool, a sort of digital glitch effect, but also kind of feeling retro in form if you ask me. It looks awesome. It's just one that might take a little bit of time to do because it is something you have to do this in a battle royale game. You have to fight the gas to go across various locations in the world, and you have to do that while other players could be hunting you down and trying to perhaps steal that crate at the very end. But that's something that if you want to go for, I think it looks awesome. I think it might be worth that reward. Then with Vondel, we also end up seeing that we have new weapons cases for DMZ for those that are interested. Now, unfortunately, the big sort of reward of the Between the Eyes sniper blueprint, that's something that is rewarded after completing all 6 of the weapon case extractions. So if you want that blueprint in particular, it's going to take a little bit of time where you have to go in, kill the bullfrog, get the weapons case, and extract 6 total times. Not just a simple simple matter of going in once or twice, but instead it's a little bit repetitive. Just like getting all the rewards for, say, the raids and other weapons cases of the past, it's up to you if it's worth it or not. But the Between the Eyes blueprint is available here for completing all 6 weapon cases in Vondel. Free, but kind of a grind no less. After that, we have more Vondel rewards, where we're going to talk about the Assault on Vondel event rewards. And I only want to touch on these because these are going to be something that are going away within the next week or so, according to the event tab. And while things like the trophy hunt rewards came back at the end of season 3, we don't know if this will be the case once again for after this update come mid-season. We don't know if that's going to come back or not. So it very well could be one of those things that if you're interested in any of the camos, like the Trishula Signal 50 blueprint, the Splatter Tactics camo, the Train Car camo, and additional rewards, it is something that you want to make sure you take advantage of that and end up taking part in those communal challenges or playing multiplayer, Warzone, and placing and doing those sort of completion challenges. You want to do that before the opportunity is lost. So those are some rewards that I do think are pretty cool in regards to this event. Hoping to see some more introduced here at mid-season, but that's the Assault on Vondel seasonal event rewards. Beyond that, there's 2 other different things that we can end up talking about for season 4 in particular. The next being the new Nuke rewards. The 2 biggest things here out of this, you get a decal and a weapon skin as well. But if you end up completing the Champions Quest challenge within Warzone, which is 5 wins in Warzone in a row, then completing that in-game quest, we have to find, arm, and then let the nuke detonate to win the match. If you complete that, you end up getting the Titan 239 Nova Operator skin, which is a pretty cool looking skin if you ask me. But you also get the dual yield Kodachi blueprint, this being for the dual Kodachis as the name suggests, but having sort of radioactive tracers with each swing, and then also having a unique inspect animation as well that honestly I think looks really cool. The only downside is that, well, I haven't really gone for any of these in the past. Probably not going to start with season 4, but if it's your jam, if you're a collector, this is available this season as well. And finally, we have the Champs rewards rounding out the season 4 existing rewards so far. These, unfortunately, though, well, if you don't have them, they're lost to the test of time because they were viewership rewards for the final day Champs Sunday of the CDL Championship this year for the CDL. The 2 most important ones being the You Dropped This Universal Camo and the Royal Combat Knife Blueprint. Both of these being available for 1 hour and 30 minutes of watch time, but if you missed it, well, you're not alone because, well, Champ Sunday was a very limited time thing because the New York Subliners 5-0'd the Toronto Ultra. So it was a very fast series, and again, limited only to that day. It's something you might not have. Now, before we continue, I want to take a few extra seconds to talk about GamerAdvantage. This one's special to me right now. They've been an incredible friend of the channel and the community here the last few years that we've been working together, and I use their product every single day. You know the pitch by now. Truly, I think they're the best blue light glasses on the market, most lightweight, comfortable, and durable frames out there. They've got the science, clinical studies to back it up. We've been over all this before and why I think you should check them out. But if you've yet to do so or you need another pair, we just teamed up to create the Espresso bundle, which I could be wrong. I do believe this is the first collaborative creator bundle they've done since I've at least joined their partner program over 2 years ago. I think they had a few when I first started, but since then, I don't think that they've done anything like this since I've joined. Myself and my good buddy Zach are Immortal. We had our bundles launch recently, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support over the years to make this possible, to be the first one to do this with them in years. But what makes this bundle different is only a little bit, but it's a cool way to directly show some love. You get a pair of the Inferno glasses with the little coffee mug logo we have here etched onto the frames. Not too intrusive in your vision, testing them out. A microfiber carry pouch with a cleaning cloth, both of those having the channel artwork, and a polarized magnetic sun clip. Super helpful for extra glare if you take them out or anything like that, or perhaps they're your prescription and you use them as your daily glasses as well. These are in limited stock, and I don't think they're going to be doing any sort of restocks on these for quite some time. So if you'd like to check them out, grab the limited time stuff while you can, and of course, use code Espresso for 10% off your order. Feel free to check that out, but of course, feel no obligation to do so. Once again, thanks for making this collaboration possible. I love you all forever for this. But that said, let's jump back into it. Before we wrap everything up, I want to talk real quickly about the future, because as we talked about, we do have that mid-season update coming, which will bring along with it more rewards and more exclusive items. Now, we don't have any specific date confirmed as of recording this just yet. Right now, my guess would be not this upcoming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday after, that being the 12th. Asterisk on that, just a guess at the moment, but we'll end up seeing a couple of new things. The big ones, though, being the new raid rewards. Raid episode 4 is going to be the finale here of this. Depending on when this video goes up, we might actually be talking about that that a little further, but we are going to see new rewards here coming along with the raids based off of what we've already seen so far. For those following along, we have seen camos, we've seen blueprints, and a bunch of other stuff as well. As the last raid, we ended up seeing 2 camos, one for the veteran completion and one for the Easter egg, and no blueprint. But the raid before that, raid 2, we ended up seeing a camo as well as a blueprint for the Easter egg. So we could have any sort of number of those where we maybe have 2 camos again, maybe a 1-and-1 split, maybe 2 blueprints, but I'm highly expecting more to be coming along with that as well. Then, while not laid out explicitly like we've seen in season 2 or 3, it's very possible we end up getting new event camo challenges coming for the second half of season 4 as well. Both season 2 and season 3 introduced after their first initial event offering, they offered weapon camos available per categorical challenges for either things like headshots, or in season 3 breaking it up a little bit and doing some varied things with that. So if that will be coming as well, expect 2 additional camos to be earnable through season 4, one for completing categorical challenges and then one as a sort of mastery challenge camo as well. But that said, that is the exclusive rewards that you can end up earning for free within Season 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone right now, plus a little bit about what is upcoming in the future, perhaps. So that is what we're going to call it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Any of these that really stick out to you, any you guys want to go for, any that you have, whatever the case, drop your thoughts below. If you enjoyed the video, you can find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay updated with all things Modern Warfare 2, 3, X Defiant, and other FPS content here on the channel. I'd love to have you in the community. But for now, thanks so much for watching. My name has been Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care and peace.